Hey guys, Steadfast RC, and what I have today is the forward rear axle assembly out of a Unimog 6x6 from Axial, the UMG10. And there's a known issue with these where the drivetrain will present just a little click type sound in reverse. It's pretty innocent sounding, but it's not. So what that click is the pinion and bevel gear skipping because there's not enough shim on the bevel gear. So when you put it in reverse, these just pull apart like this, and then it clicks, and it'll actually, if I can zoom in close enough right here, get my pointer, it'll actually break teeth off of this bevel gear. There's a broken tooth right there. There's a broken tooth right there, and they're not completely gone. I think I can still use these gears with the shims that I've made. So this is the fix right here. These are 0.5 millimeter ABS plastic shims that I've designed, and they go behind the bevel gear and they push it into the pinion gear so you don't have the slop in there that you do from the factory gears. And these are going to be coming in a 6-pack. I just have 3 right here because I've been messing with the other 3, but anyway, these will come in a 6-pack. The link will be below in the description for my store on where to purchase these. And even if you're not having a problem with your axles yet, I would do this because I didn't have a problem for the first 5 miles. And then, as you can see, I started breaking gear teeth off with just mild crawling. So let's go ahead and reassemble the rear axle, and I'll show you exactly how this goes. So we're going to put it together exactly like it came from the factory, except we're going to shim the bevel gear correctly. So we're going to put this bearing for the pinion gear in, the carrier bearing. Going to slide the pinion gear in through there. Going to flip it over, put the bearing on the other side, push that in. Then your pinion gear is installed. Set this down. Then I'm going to grab the bevel gear, put a bearing on each side like that. One there, one there. And you're going to grab one of your 0.5 millimeter shims out of the pack and push it up against the bearing like this, and just slide it down in there. It'll kind of line itself up. There we go. So as you can see, there's the ABS shim on the back side of that bearing, and this is made to be the exact same diameter as the outer race of the bearing. And see, we got good free turning in there. My gears are a little bit ate up as I showed you before, but I think I can make it work even with these ate up gears, so better gears are going to be no problem. We're going to assemble our half shaft. Get that in there. Put in the other half shaft on the other side. Seat those bearings, make sure they're aligned good. And then we're going to put the third member on like that. And then we'll install the screws. One thing real quick I wanted to mention, guys, is anytime I'm messing with my RC axles and I know they're going to be in the water like this crawler will, I'll absolutely pack this entire area with grease as well as the third member, because any cavity you fill up with grease means there's a cavity that can't get water in it, so it'll keep your bearings better. So I'm going to go ahead and pack this with grease off camera, and I'll assemble the axle, put it in the truck, and get back with you guys. Alright guys, so I got the axle back in the UMG10 6x6, the forward rear axle right there. That was the one we were working on, having the problems with. And anytime before that I put it in reverse with even the tiniest amount of torque, it would pop and snap and the axle would bind up. So I'm just going to show you by crawling up on this. Didn't hear any popping or anything like that. I'm just going to do that a couple of times. We're doing fine. Now, that thing would be popping like crazy before doing this. It would be binding and everything else, so That's the fix for this problem, guys. So check out my store link below and pick up a set of these shims and save yourselves a lot of headache before your gears start to go bad in these things, guys, and you're waiting for weeks to get parts from Axial and things like that.